So let's see the quick demo. So here my application just running over here. So this is my free asset first person controller, along with I am using the first person shooter. Okay, so if I just run this, see, I can see that complete view, which is completely free, this asset. And also if I just using this guy, so yeah, I can move it to here, this complete ground, which is a free assets I'm using over here. Even if I want to just up and down, I can just stairs, I can climb the stair. Even I can just move it over here. I can just move this guy, right? So it's look like, FS game, right? So that we will build in here, how I can just build this game, right, with using the free assets which is provided the Unity store. So it is just good learning over here, where I can just, okay, so even I can just moving down here. So yeah, I can down. Even here I can see that complete view of it. Is this is this free assets which is providing Unity assets. So that we will show you how I can just add this new game in our Unity 6. Okay, so let's get start to implementation. So before I start to implementation, I'm especially recommend, if you first time visit my channel, so there's a couple of recommendations over here, so that you can understand how actually build this uh, game of Unity, right? The concept of the Unity, what is that concept of Unity? Like, first you have to require this complete setup, right? How you can easily set up your Unity. And then this is just, I just prepare a cube runner game, so that you can get idea actually how you can start your basic game on here. And then you can move it to that advanced cube runner gainer over here. So if you get those things, so definitely you can get idea, okay, how you can easily create your game in the Unity. So let me create a new project. So first you have to open this Unity hub. So it is just Unity hub, and make sure you have to logged in, and whatever the logged in user, so those logged in user required, because we have to use free assets. Okay, so for free asset we required like for example, if you go to here, see, this is my asset store unity.com. Okay, which is providing that assets, a complete asset, which if you want to create your assets, you can create it. But if you want to take some example or sample, so this is that platform which is provided the Unity. And yeah, it's better to create your one, but here there's some paid one was free one. So first I'll show you how I can use it for that starter perspective, right? So if you search for here like a starter asset for first person controller, so choose this guy. So once you choose this guy, now see here this couple of starter asset, right? So it is first person controller, it is third person controller, also character controller, right? Which also it's a free, right? So this is a free version. If you see somewhere, definitely it's a paid version. So if you want to paid, so you can take those assets to in your game. But for learning perspectives, I'll use this free asset. And here what you can do, simply can select this guy, and once you select, now see, it is in my case it is showing open in Unity, right? Just because I already downloaded, or using in my Unity hub, so that's why it is showing this one. But first, when you come the first time, so it look like, let me show you what look like in the first time. So I'm just open another one which I have not installed. So see, first time you are able to see this option like add to my asset. So once you click that my add to my asset, it will prompt you, okay, what is that now your login. So first you have to logged in. Okay, so I already logged in, so that's why I showing you. Okay, just simply open in Unity. Once you open in Unity, so it will try to ask you, okay, please download over there Unity. Okay, but I already done this. So yeah, just for that, just for the your perspective, so you can just logged in with your user, which already you just connected in your Unity hub. So that same user you have to logged in. Once you logged in, so it will ask to, okay, add that Unity like this way, open an Unity, right? and even it will show you is open in Unity. Once you click that guy, so it will just open on a Unity. And yeah, I think I can directly okay, let me just create first my new project. Okay, so let me create a new project over here, and I use that universal 3D, right? And I can just make it okay, first controller asset, right? First controller asset along with f first first person shooter. Okay, so let me make it a demo, and yeah, exclude that, and also see this is organization, that is keep it same, and create this project. It will take some time to create a new project. Okay, so once you load it your applications, the newly created application, now this is a look like, right, which have that main camera direction and all. Okay, so but what we will do, we will use our that free assets, right, that Unity first controller asset. So how we can do that? You can, okay, so once you if you here, right, so okay, so this one, right, so once you open Unity, click on that open Unity, so you can directly open Unity, so it will appearing this screen, like this is a package manager screen. Ideally you can go to directly this one, right, or there's another way, you can go to this window and go to that open this package manager console or options, so it will open same it over here. And as of now I'm using Unity 6, so might be it is a different look for your if you using different version, right? But here there's here is the section which is my asset. Okay, so go to that my asset, and once you go to the my asset, now see I'm able to see that starter asset, right? So once you you know authenticate over there and open it, so it will come down on this package manager, and you will see this option like import this project. Okay, so currently I'm open one application, empty application, right? So it is asking to import that. So how we can import that? See, simply you can just actually if you first time came in this place, so definitely there is an option to download. Okay, but as of now I am to see the re-download, right? But if you come the first time, so definitely it will ask you to download. So you have to first just download, and once you complete the download, then you are able to see this import screen. Okay, so what I can do, simply I can just import because I already downloaded. So just import that. Once you import, it will ask to this confirmation, install and update. Okay, so once you import it done, so it will asking to okay, so this is that that all features, whatever features in this package. Okay, so these are the features. If you want to exclude something, you can exclude. If you want to import, so everything you can just import. So as of now I will use it import directly, because see there's the free asset, there's a couple of things like a script, there is a many script over there where a UI changes, there is a settings, whatever the settings, even there's a playgrounds over there, and prefabs there, right? And there is a couple of models and materials over there. So these are completely for that starting point of view, they are providing for that learning perspective. So I'm just using that import. So once you import, now see it will show you okay, it is in your project, right? So that's why, because it is in your project, so it will show in your project. Simply you can close that, and once you close, you can, let me show it to you. So see, once you close it, right, so you can see there's a one more section is got added in your asset directory, right, which is a starter asset. So that is a starter asset which just imported. And if you expand that, there's a couple of things over there like mobile settings and all, many things over there. So we have to go to that first controller. Okay, and in this first controller you can see where is the prefabs. Okay, and in this prefab they have that main camera, capsule, player control, everything is over there, right? And same things we can go to that scene tab. So this is a main tab, actually scene tabs, okay, which we required. So in the scene tabs we have that playground. So what I can do, I can just simply just first let me delete everything, okay, in my project, because these are old sample one, so I don't want to keep it anything. So let me delete everything, and I can just drag and drop over there. Okay, so once you drag and drop, now see you are able to see your view is over there, correct? And this is that complete scene along with that view. Okay, so this is that complete asset they provide. And if you see this environment and grayscale, so these are couple of small uh, a box. This is the boxes over there, right? And also these are ramp mesh, and also the stairs. So whatever the stair we are using, so these are the stairs. So couple of things actually they just created on instead of wasting our time, so they are providing this so that we can easily create our game quickly to understand how actually work that Unity, right? And this is that main camera. What is the main camera? This is a playground follow camera, right? And this is that main player. Actually this is our player, which is, if you see, so this is my player. Okay, and you can see this is my capsule, which is go around here and there, right? This player actually movement here and there. So this is that complete scenes over there. So let me run this application and see how actually if I add just simply over here, so how actually look like. Okay, and one more thing, suppose you just simply using in Unity 6, or if it is, I hope it should be work like that as like mine is working, right? So all the texture and everything is applied perfectly. But if something is not applied perfectly, so what you can do sometime, actually if you use the downgrade version, I think Unity 6, so you have to do something like, if we have that materials over there. So where is my materials? So whatever that materials in this case, like for example environment, art, so here see there's a couple of materials, right? So might be that material is not applied. So what you can do, simply you can select that all that materials. Okay, and you can go to that asset folder, no sorry, edit options, and go down little bit down and rendering, and here you can just simply rendering to your built-in material to URP. So actually sometimes in previous version it is not supported, so they that this asset already was supported for downgrade version, like not a Unity 6, right? So that's why Unity 6, or even not a URP project. Okay, universal render pipeline project. So that's why these are the additional step we have to do that. If it is you are using latest version and all, so I think we don't have any issue. Okay, so let me run this application and see how look like. Okay, so let me maximize this. Cool. Yeah, I think I can movement here and there. See, I can see the sky, I can see the down, if I can right and left using that mouse, right? And if I just movement, so yeah, we using that arrow key, I can just move front, back, right? And also I can just move it here, and then I can just move it to there. I can just stare, I can just little bit. Okay, I can just move staring over here. Okay, and yeah, even I can jump it over here. See, if I just here, so I can move, should not move further because this is collider. So my player and this box actually just attach, right? And then if I just space press that space, so I can move it to that boxes. Okay, so it is also flexibility to jump, and then move it to more further and go to here. Yeah, so see, I can just, there's another steps, we can just go there and tick 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 tick, and then also share. Okay, and that's perfect, right? It is perfectly working. And also see, if it is there is nothing, so it is down, falling down also. And also I can just space so that I can just top on that, right? Okay, so that means it's look like it's working fine. But additionally what we will do, actually we have to add one one F first person shooter features over here. So I will add a one gun, so that as of now, actually see, as of now this is capsule, and this capsule actually movement behind that camera, right? So that we can add one gun, so that we can show see actually that as a FS game look like, okay, your gun is moving here and there to see that enemy and all, right? So instead of this capsule I can add that our that gun. So how you can do that? Again, you have to go that your Unity here, and simply you can just search for free gun asset. Okay, so you can just look for this free gun asset, and once I search, so see, I get this one, right? So this is actually just low poly shooter pack for sample, right? So I can use this one or any one actually if you want, so you can use it. For example, let me gun asset. So if you just search this one, so you will get that many assets over here, which completely some of that, see, I am using this one which is free, but there's a for many things over there might be that is also paid. But yeah, I don't think so as of now any paid version, because I forcefully add that free might be. But yeah, you can check which one is suit for you. There's a couple of, see, many types of guns over there. So I'll just take it a simple one, which is this, like low poly shooter pack. Okay, same process again. You can open it, that asset, and if already, see, again add to my asset, so you can just click that and see this would be look like your pop-up appearing if you first time. So accept that. Once you accept, it will ask to, okay, if it is authenticated, yeah, if it is authenticated, so simply open an Unity. So you can just simple open an Unity, and once you open an Unity, again it will go to this asset in this package manager, and it will ask to, okay, just download. Okay, so let me download this for this project, because previously I did some other project. So let me download. Yeah, it will take some time to download. So once you download, now simply import this, import, install. So finally import that. Okay, so once you import, so it should be in project, and yeah, we are pretty much good for this package. And if you see over here, see in the asset, you are able to see this new asset, right? This new asset which is 4K 3D weapons, right? So if you expand that, okay, let me collapse everything, let me expand that, and yeah, let me little bit here, and then yeah, in this here, see, in this pistol, and if you go to that model, so this is the models, and also if you can see models, yeah, this is that models look like in the model how actually you want to playing with this. So this is that model, and in this prefabs, so this is that prefabs actually which we want to use it. So where you want to use it over here, so first simply drag and drop over here. Okay, in this drag and drop over there, and see how actually look like this gun. So if you just scroll now, see, uh, this is not look like as a gun because the material and asset is not applied over here, right? So in this case, what we can do, first of all, just set this size. You can, might be this size is very low, so let me add 1.8, 1.8, and 0.8, sorry. So 0.8, 0.8, this is the size, and yeah, this is not look like as a texture. So for the texture, actually how we can apply the texture, so you have to go to the texture folder. Okay, and in this texture there's a body, and in this body, now see, we have that materials. Okay, so this is one materials, and we have another one is here. So yeah, one by one again I have to just apply this texture to in our universal package. So for that, what I can do, edit, go to the render, go to that materials, and convert to this. Okay, proceed. Now see, once I proceed, it should be applied this texture. Okay, similar, I have to take pistol to bullet. For bullet things also we can apply same things over here. So actually some asset is not supported in render pipeline, sorry, universal render pipeline, so that's why we have to do this additional steps. So yeah, once I apply this texture, also fine. Now go to that last one, which is this, and here again render materials and convert to here. Okay, now cool. Now it's look like my gun is better, right? So now what I can do, this gun I have to place in my player capsule so that I can show you, I can see this, right? So go to this here, this is my player capsule, and yeah, this is that main camera, like player camera root. So in this root camera we have to add inside this camera root, so that once I move this root camera, my my gun also moving over there in front of that. Okay, so simply I can drag and drop. Okay, not here, drag and drop inside this. Okay, so make sure if have to add inside that. Okay, so once we add inside that, now we have to set over here actually where is your that. So for that actually I can just make it to scene tab or game tab actually side by side, so that I can see where is my that gun. Okay, so as of now see, I am not able to see my gun over there. So for that what I can do, this is my gun. Okay, and if I just move it to there, see, this is my gun, and it is little small, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, it is look like little small, but yeah, don't worry, we'll set accordingly. And also yeah, I think we can little down over here. Cool. Okay, if it is this, even my gun position might be its wrong side, so let me check, or let me zoom in little bit. Yeah, I think gun position is in the wrong direction, I guess. So if for this, so what I can do, simply, yeah, it is wrong direction, so you can just make it 80, 180, or yeah, 180. Yeah, now I think it looks better, right? It is the right direction. And yeah, we can little more, or we can up it down, but I think this is fine. This is fine, I guess. And if I, oh my god, whatever just scaling, I think you have to keep it same for uh in this all that place. Like if I did 2, so let me make it 2. Okay, now I think it is better. So now let me moving to here. Okay, and let me run this application. Okay, even if I maximize, cool. So yeah, my gun is showing as a gun for as like FPS game, right? And I can go through anywhere. uh Not here, I have to move it to this stairs. Okay, and also I have to, okay, now cool. Even I can, yeah, just staring over there. Yeah, perfectly. I think that is perfectly working fine as expected. So yeah, I can just here. Cool. So yeah, I think we are good, right? So this we want to actually to create this FPS game, right? Like first person shooter. So as of now I just set this as a gun, like this is a moving all around that view. But in our upcoming session we will trigger this gun and also fire that bullet, and also just shoot that enemies and all. Okay, so those we will do in upcoming session, but yeah, this is just started. So you can just playing with that, like how we can add that free asset, how can you use this free asset gun, and then we can just playing with that. Okay, so that is important, because without that, if I make advanced tutorial, so definitely it is difficult to understand, right? So yeah, that's all for this session. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and have a nice day. Thank you.